Good morning, party people. I do hope this video finds you well. Today I'm going to read to you from the Mystical Martian Oracle, okay? We're going to speak to the Whispers of Healing and consult the Divine Mother Kali. Let's see how we go. Purely Oracle today, okay? I'm finding the energies are quite stuck. I'm finding that they seem to be recycling themselves quite a lot, but not in a good, fruitful way, okay? Just a bit of housekeeping before we go on. I'm an intuitive witch, alright? I shuffle with the cards, jump, and whatever lands and I get told, you get told. I never know the direction of readings going in. I generally get a call to read, so I don't have a regular schedule for those of you that don't know me, okay? If I get the call to read, I read. Now, a lot of the time, I'm straight in, I'm shuffling, and the cards are coming, but sometimes the energies are a bit stuck, like today, but I'm still being called to read. So although my instinct is saying to me, hello, although my instinct is saying to me, you need to read, you need to read, you need to convey this message, I'm having trouble getting the message through. So, collective, and again this reading is for everybody as we embody your signs in our chart. Are you having trouble making yourself understood? Are you having trouble receiving clear intuition? Are you having trouble making sense of things, of anything? Are you having a real... what's the word? See, I can't even say it. It's almost like retrograde energy, but we're not close to a retrograde yet. You're feeling really stuck, okay? You're feeling the needs that you're struggling with the concept of reality because nothing feels real at the moment. But it's very real, and the days are still running on, and our responsibilities are still running on, and everything still needs doing, and all boxes still need ticking, and everybody still needs to be where they need to be, but you're struggling with the concept of all of it, really, okay? The whole existence thing at the moment is a thing for you, collective, if that resonates. If it doesn't resonate, I've got plenty of readings on this channel. Have a look, someone there will resonate. And if it doesn't, leave it for someone else, okay? You'll only upset yourself and confuse yourself if you try and make it fit, okay? But I do get the feeling here, hello, beautiful. There's a bit of stagnation, there's a bit of really going within, but getting quite confused about it, but knowing that it's quite a pressing energy, but quite a confusing energy as well. Hello. This is not a professional studio, by the way. I'm a mum with kids and a dog. This is not the BBC as well. I do cuss. All kids are at school, but the dog's not at school today. I don't do personal readings. I'm not a business. I am a mum who chats at a dining room table because she's called to, more or less. Okay, not a business. Don't ask me for a personal reading. Not a business, okay. If I have anything to tell any of you randomly, I will do. As an intuitive, I'm giving the message. It comes forth. It needs to be organic, guys. It can't be forced. Some people can read at will with bookings. I can't, okay. Intuition is intuition. And source is source. It's not consistent, okay. I'm not a light switch. I'm not Asda, Walmart, wherever you shop. I can't provide a reliable one-size-fits-all energy because it's multifaceted like us. Right, what do you want? Hello, this is Hecate. She's my familiar. If you haven't already, please do like, share and subscribe, guys. Get this channel shared far and wide. Thank you to my new subscribers, to my existing subscribers. Okay, you're all absolute legends. I'm ecstatic that the channel is growing at the rate that it is. Let's have a look. Now, a lot of new decks are coming out in readings soon, guys, because I've managed to recite all my tarot cards are a lot more accessible. So I'm able to speak to you from a lot of different decks. This is quite a new deck. I've had it quite a long time, but I haven't used it an awful lot. So let's read. Let's have a look at the energies and see how they are thus far, shall we? For any actions or decisions that you make or take, guys, are on you. They're your responsibility, not mine or the channel's. This is for spiritual guidance and entertainment purposes only. That disclaimer is in. Right. Ouroboros 34, infinity, eternal, past life. I said to you, you seem to be going round and round and round at the moment. There doesn't seem to be an end, but you seem to be going really, really, really within. Questioning yourself, questioning the reality, trying to compute reality. Is that the right word? Trying to just make bloody sense of everything. Everything seems to be incredibly deep at the moment, but with complete confusion. Okay, there's been a period of great reflection, and it's continuing to reflect. Okay, you get not only are you reflecting on past things, okay, past patterns, past energies that you have encountered. What do you want? Do you want a card? Are you going to come and say hi? You can say hi. You're going to sit down for me and say hi. You're not going to answer me, are you? No. Should we continue? It's heavy, it's deep, it's confusing as fuck, but you know this is necessary, okay? I get a feeling there's a bit of hypervigilance going on here as well, okay? A little bit of paranoia. Those of you that have experienced trauma that perhaps have PTSD, hypervigilance is quite a common symptom of that, okay? PTSD, along with narcissism, is something that's bandied around quite a lot, and it's overused and it's misconstrued about 80% of the time, okay? But those of you, and those of us, like myself, have a confirmed official medical diagnosis as issued by the government healthcare, okay, will understand the facets, twists, the turns, the daily challenges of PTSD, okay? We understand where it comes from, how it affects us, and most of us are given tools to do our best to manage it on a daily basis. We understand it, we accept it, and we accept that it's something that lives with us. Unfortunately, when we're going very deep within sometimes and we're second guessing stuff and we're really trying to process stuff, trying to make sense of it, also trying to escape at the same time, the hypervigilance kicks in. We become confused by everything, ultra aware as well. It can be a big challenge sometimes, okay? But whatever happens to us. It's how we react to it that's the important thing, guys, okay? This is not my reading, okay? I'm not projecting at all. I'm just basically, okay, explaining a symptom, okay? Something that I personally have experience with. But the energies that are coming through at the moment, that you are going deep within, you are struggling to make sense of everything, but you know it's absolutely necessary to get this cycle to turn. You know that this is a really pivotal point in your spiritual growth. And you know that growth is never pleasant. Remember when we were little and we cut our teeth, they hurt like hell, okay? We went through adolescence and all our limbs grew. That hurt like hell. Please, can you stop? Sorry about that. That dog's claws are really sharp. We keep them nice. Well, I keep the kids don't really do anything to that dog. I keep them nice and short because she does a lot of pavement walking, a lot over the moors on gravel. But when they go against skin with quite thin fibre, they're really sharp. Ooh, okay. Right, so yeah, and you feel that, rightly or wrongly, you feel that you're being watched by various entities, various energies. Now, for some of you, there is someone that's taken an unnatural interest in you. Keep yourself protected. Draw your blinds at night. Make sure your doors are locked when you're in and when you're out, okay? Don't be overly giving to energies that seem to want to draw from you, okay? You need to keep your boundaries tight. People will take if given half the chance, and they don't seem to have an off button a lot of the time, okay? There is someone in someone's energy here. This is only for a very specific message. There is someone here that's that can see you doing the work, and this threatens them in some way. So they're keeping a really close eye on you because they are... Oh, that's interesting. This is a scenario I've just been given. Someone's been up to no good, and because they've seen you suddenly withdraw from public life, so to speak, they're keeping a very close eye on you. They're quite worried that you're going to find out and reveal something that they've been up to that's not been entirely kosher. That's interesting. So they're watching you. They've done something they're quite worried about, and because you suddenly withdrawn, which for some of you has got absolutely nothing to do with what they've done, and a lot of the time you don't even know what they've done, but their own hypervigilance is making you, is making them watch you. Sometimes when people are up to no good and they're doing something super shady, okay, they unwittingly draw more attention to themselves because they're guilty conscience, okay? They're up to what they're not supposed to be, and they think you know, but you don't know. You are there dealing with yourself, dealing with your own ish, okay? Dealing with your own challenges each day, but because you say it comes on your radar, this person's paying attention to you, they're drawing attention to themselves. And so you stop what you're doing and you start watching them. Why are they watching me? The hypervigilance kicks in. So you're watching me, which is now I'm watching you. Okay, is a lot of the energy. When someone has an unnaturally healthy interest in you that's pushing your boundaries and making you feel uncomfortable, okay, natural energies would point to you then watching them. Okay, a lot of the time, a lot of us would go on in our energies and we're quite blinkered to what's going on. You know, we've got a goal, we've got a focus, we're following that, or quite simply we're just trying to get through the week. We're raising our kids, we're getting our cars fixed, we're getting our houses decorated, we're getting all the forms filled in that need to be formed in, we're getting ready for Christmas, Easter, what have you, blah, 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 blah. We're just on with life. But then there are other people, okay, and they're looking all the time because they know that the energy's not kosher, okay, and they're thinking, oh, can people see what I'm doing? No, a lot of us wouldn't have even noticed what they were doing had they not drawn attention to their own selves. It's a guilty conscience, okay? It's not very smart, is it, to be fair? If you're going to be up to something no good, the best thing is to be the best poker player on the planet, yeah? Keep a low profile and not draw attention to yourself. But this is what this energy is doing. But your withdrawal at the moment from what seems to be the public domain isn't anything to do with these energies. It is your own personal spiritual healing journey, okay? It's quite deep, it's quite heavy, and you feel like you're going round and round, but sometimes you need to read a book 2 or 3 times to understand every aspect of the story, so that's all right, okay? You need to go within, and that doesn't mean going and revisiting exes multiple times, because that's just recycling that toilet paper, guys. You all know how I feel about that. So when you go in and you revisit situations and you read it again and again, but each time you pick up something different from it. It's like when you watch the same film more than once. The second time or the third time you pick up something different from it, okay? So this is your healing journey. You're reassessing everything in your life, okay? But this person has taken a natural interest in you because of their own shadiness, has now come upon your radar, and you're watching them, watching you, and wondering why. But unfortunately for some of you, this is adding to your turmoil, adding to your work, adding to your why are they watching me, okay? Protect your energy, collective. Protect your space. Keep your, again, looking at this card, can you see this? Person at the back is watching them watch you, and you're watching someone else. Everyone's watching. It's like a chain reaction. Someone doing something that they're not supposed to be doing, paying on a natural interest into someone else, and they know they're not right and they shouldn't be doing it, takes them up on that person's radar. So then all of a sudden, before when no one was looking, now everyone's looking at everyone. That's how it works, ironically, isn't it? Right. Blue Avians, philosophy, releasing karma, mysticism. Yeah, you are. You are releasing karma. There's a lot of philosophy going on with yourself, okay? A lot of work, a lot of complete connecting with source. This isn't just, you're not just releasing energies from your human life, you're releasing energies from other lives that you've had, okay? Other energies, other lifetimes, other patterns. It's natural, it's energy. Energy never dies. We just twist and morph and transform, okay? And that's something that is needing work and evaluation with yourself at the moment. 31, golden ratio, beauty, nature and patterns. Again, you're looking at the patterns of things, the natural progression of things, where you've gone wrong, the sequences, the patterns that you've been following, and what has been the consequence of that, okay? There's a little bit of going down the rabbit hole to a certain extent as well. It's absolutely needed, but it's a bit bewildering sometimes, and you are needing almost like a tether just to keep yourself grounded, okay? You absolutely need to keep yourself grounded and tethered, which you send yourself mad, okay? But understanding the beauty in simple things, understanding aspects of yourself that you've not given yourself previous credit for. 33, Merkaba, movement, long distance, travel and excitement. Look at this person, completely open to the elements, throwing caution to the wind. There's a massive period of change coming up, okay? Possible long distance travel coming up for you, and you're quite excited about it. Who wouldn't be, okay? But I think there's movement in your life, okay? You're coming a long distance in your spiritual healing as well. Complete trust, okay? A lot of crown chakra work going on here, connecting with all 5 elements. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit, okay? And there's your grounding there. There's actually 6 elements here, okay? But this is complete energy, electricity. Can you see this? There's a lot of fire in this card. There's a lot of all of the elements in this card, okay? And again, you're closing out a cycle there. Intuition is what I've just been told. Intuition is your 6th element on this card. That's funny. You may well pick up the cards in this deck and you may say, this doesn't mean that, that doesn't mean that, but that is what I'm getting from this card. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit and intuition. Spirit and intuition are opposite ends of the pole. You need to connect with both in order to meet in the middle, okay? In order to connect all your dots, okay? In order to get yourself a good round balance here, all right? Starseed, self-memories, identity. It's understanding who and what you are. It's clearing your aura. It's balancing your chakras. It's taking time out for you, okay? It's more reflection. There's growth here. There's rest here. There's all elements here. But it's solving the puzzles. You can see she's got Rubik's Cube there. Yeah, it's solving the mysteries within yourself, okay? Water element, reflection, kindness and compassion. Yeah, absolutely. Connecting with the emotional side of yourself, not being scared of your emotions, not being frightened to feel, all right? You're not weak because you feel. You're not codependent or needy because you feel. Yes, there are codependent and needy energies out there. There are. And we've all exhibited them ourselves at points in our life. But because you feel something, if you're upset by someone's action, if you're heartbroken by someone's actions, if you feel a certain amount of emotion for someone, whether they want you to or not, they can't determine your neediness or your codependency based on how you feel. You are allowed to feel what you feel, okay? As long as you don't project it on other people's energies, okay, and break their boundaries into their life. You're allowed to feel whatever you feel, but you need to work with it as well, collective, okay? Anyone that berates you, gaslights you, damns you, makes assumptions on you based on your feelings that are allowed, has an awful lot of work to do themselves. Alpha Centurions, foresight, planning and strategy. Yeah, looks like he's had a really good night out, doesn't he, actually? But you're looking towards the future now. You're playing the game of drafts there. You're strategizing. You're looking very closely. There's a lot of water in this card, okay? There's a lot of water in this card, but there's a lot of concentration. There's a lot of grounded energy as well, a lot of earth energy in there. This is quite a good reading, guys. There's a lot of super deep reflection and thinking going on. The dog's sulking at me in the corner. So I told her off for scratching me. Let's have a look at the healing thing. It's a bit of a different reading today. Right. Yeah, that's a really good right. Triggers has jumped out. This period of healing, of introspection, of hermetizing, okay, this deep dive, okay, is bringing up triggers that are making you feel quite uncomfortable. There are, on from what I was going to say about this, there are people, okay, that are triggered by your emotions towards them. There are scenarios, perhaps may not resonate for everybody, where people are triggered with emotions you have because it's emotions they have not addressed in themselves. And so they'll project onto you and tell you it's a fault of yours and it's work that you need to do when there are triggers this person needs to work with. No one is blameless in a situation. This is true. If you keep accepting this toxic behaviour, you're effectively accepting the terms and conditions, okay? You need to say, no, I'm allowed to have emotion and feeling for that. I am human. I am not a light switch or an android or a robot. I am a sentient being with emotions, thoughts and feelings, and a little bit of respect wouldn't go amiss. Your triggers are your work. Deal with them. Don't project your inadequacies onto me. I am allowed to feel because collective, to feel is to heal, right? Don't be ashamed of being you. Don't be ashamed of caring. Don't be ashamed of emotion. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Feeling is healing. There's always a better way to do it, isn't there? But people will project onto you. They look like bubbles to me as well. There's healing there, and there's this water there. There's a lot of emotion in that card. Quite an emotional, heavy reading today. Let's have a look for these. I said to you boundaries, didn't I? You need to affirm your boundaries. If you don't affirm your boundaries, you are accepting the terms and conditions of that toxic, shady, very questionable behaviour, okay? Some people are so used to behaving in a certain manner that they don't actually realise it's toxic because they've been enabled all their whole life. They've had people there, or people that have just gone away with a broken heart and just tried to deal with it and not pulled them up on their behaviour, not called them out, okay? Boundaries need to be assertive, okay? We all have triggers, yes we do, and it's okay to have triggers and it's okay to have emotions, but it's how you manage them, all of them, right? You got triggers, okay, and you're projecting them onto other people. They need to be asserting boundaries. You also need to have boundaries, okay? Everyone needs boundaries, but polite, grounded, respectful boundaries without projecting your own triggers on other people, okay? Here's a deep dive as your meditation again, okay? Going within, asking yourself, second guessing yourself, doing the work. Not saying, I've done the work, but I've got triggers on this and I've got triggers on that. You haven't done the work, have you? Yeah. I do love myself, but I wish you'd like me. You don't love yourself. I was listening to a reading this morning. Every now and again I listen to readings just to keep myself in touch with the general energies. Okay, or if there's something, sometimes I do what I do on the radio. I'll turn on the radio randomly. If there's a random song, it's a message from source. Sometimes I'll flick onto YouTube and I'll scroll through and I put a finger down. If there's a random reading, it's a message from source. And one this morning, it was going on about a scenario, and I'm just thinking, I don't even care. This isn't even for me. Why are they even going on? If someone's going to be like that and they're going to be like that and they're going to react like that, I don't even want that. I haven't even got time or patience for that fuckery in my life. And I clicked off. And I sat in silence and I thought, wow, H, there's growth there, isn't there? There's growth there. You can't even be bothered with the fuckery of it all. Come in right or don't come in at all. And I don't care if you do or you don't. There's empowerment, there's growth right there. Because you're right in your own energy, okay? Not begging for someone's approval, begging for someone's attention or presence. If there's any fuckery or any Jerry Springer drama to it or any multifaceted energies that are interfering, I just don't even care. I've not even got time or patience for it. Nice and simple and right, or not at all. Not a big ask. And if it is, then it's clearly not meant, is it? Right. Reawaken. Again, you're coming through a period of renewal. You're definitely reassessing everything. You're thinking, I haven't even got patience for this drama. No patience at all. It doesn't matter who it is. No one is exempt. If you come in and disturb any aspect of my peace, you can close the door on the way out. Be quick about it. Take time out to breathe. For you, in your time. Should we see what the Divine Mother Kali has got to say about this? You've got a lot going on in your head, collective. A lot going on in your head. But I think also, little things are happening and there's little abrupt stops along the way. And they're evaluation stages, right? And so something's happening and you're finding now that your reaction to them is a whole lot different to what it used to be. A lot of impatience because you don't vibe with that fuckery anymore. You've not got time for it. It doesn't impress you. It doesn't, it doesn't upset you. You're a bit meh about it, but there are times when it just outright annoys you. You just think, why is this energy even anywhere near my radar? Just why? And then you come to a point where you realise you are the be-all end-all of your world, of your universe. You're in complete control and you're good with that. Guhya Kali. 28. Self-empowerment, guys. There's a lot of very deep diving going on here. Okay. But it gets to a time where you I think you could just come to a stage and you're just bored of it. You're just bored of it. Unimpressed and bored of it. You just can't be asked. It's just, oh, for crying out loud. It's just annoyance, boredom. Our Divine Mother, who knows all, with every answer and every mystery within her power to disclose, provides knowledge at the right time and in the best way. Comes to your realisation, you're just bored of it. An answer to your question shall be provided. The answer's within you guys. Do not immediately dismiss intuitions that are unexpected or lead you into unknown territory. Rest and reflect upon your insights, allowing your wisdom rather than a reaction to distill their usefulness and value. An entirely new perspective about a matter of importance is awakening. A secret shall be revealed and all you need to know will be given to you. Reawaken. This deep dive is bringing up a lot of old energies, okay? discombobulating, confusing and bewildering at points. But you're coming to the stage now where before you'd react a certain way to it, and now you're not. But there's that realisation, there's that stark realisation, there's that self-awareness that, oh right, okay, and I feel that way about it. And then there's the, almost like the intro, like you know, on Netflix when you watch the intro to something that's you've waited a year for the next season for or something. You do like a quick recap in your mind and you suddenly think, oh, I feel a lot different about it than that. Or what even that? And then you start, how did I put up with that? And then you start re-evaluating certain periods of time and then you go back down the rabbit hole. Okay. And then on from that, you start going through again what happened to you, why, how you let it happen to you, how you feel about that. Then there's a period of forgiveness, okay? A period of forgiveness with yourself for situations that you allowed, that you knew that you shouldn't allow. But I think when you get to a certain point in your stage of recovery, okay, you're asserting boundaries with yourself and with others. You are revisiting your triggers, but you're making peace with your triggers, okay? Because you are breathing out, taking stock, understanding the beauty of yourself, okay? Again, your infinity, your eternal, your past life, where you want to be next. You are really taking a good first, second and third look at what was triggering you, what's paying too much attention to you, what's not resonating with you anymore. As a massive rejig of your life, re-evaluation really. I don't know how much more I can keep going round and round on this, but definitely the energies here are uncomfortable, sticky. They feel somewhat messy. It feels somewhat as if you are running through sticky fudge, okay? But keep yourself grounded, okay? The Ouroboros snake teaches us cycles, okay? Need to complete, okay? They need to work themselves out. They need to work themselves out in a natural order of progression, is what I've just been told. But if you keep yourself grounded, understand where you are, who you are, what you want to be. Don't let people trigger you. Don't let people with other unhealed triggers project on you. You know who and what you are. Protect yourself. You will be second guessing yourself at the moment, and each time you second guess yourself, new information is going to come to light. As Carly says, something is about to be revealed and it's within you, and it's a big revelation. But this is a massive, massive reawakening to the next phase of your life, collective. Okay, so this is the message I've got for you today. Lots of this has been running around my head this morning as I'm walking over an incredibly windy and epic moor with weather that's quite biblical today. But it's an energy I can't seem to shake at the moment. There's a lot of deep diving going on, okay? We're coming towards the end of 2023. Maybe there was something that happened in 2003 that was a pivotal moment in your life. Maybe it's a cycle that began then that's now starting to closing out. But we're coming out of 2023 and we're coming into 2024. Everything is starting to balance itself. It's been a real challenging 4 years for the whole globe, for the whole collective. A lot of planets have been in retrograde. Everything's been shook, okay? They're shaking the proverbial universal bowl and we're now waking the drink. We're waking up from that deep slumber, collective, okay? So as you come into your tween stage, as you come out of 2023 and into 2024, now is a time for clear fields, blank canvases, okay? And time for you to bloom and grow. So if you're still here, well done. Thank you. Bit of a different reading today, but that's the intuitive energies I've been shown. If you're still here, well done. If you haven't already, please do like, share and subscribe. You're all very blessed to me and I appreciate you all very much. Have yourself a super kind, safe day. Take care till then. See you guys. Bye.